Check.
Hello.
Check.
Hello.
Okay, thank you. Check. Shout out to all my barbers and shout out to all my stylists.
All the stylists.
All of them. We are Beards N Baldheads, your host Fat Lace.
Shout out to all the stylists in Plainfield.
A lot of them right there.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to the soul survivor to the right of me.
Yo. You go another Monday.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, it's a Monday. We here on a Monday. It's a good night. It's a good night.
It's a wonderful night.
And if it's not a good night, we gonna make it a good night.
When y'all hear that voice right there, y'all hear that voice right there. The voice that you don't hear is on the other side. Soup always holding it down, making sure the Monday is right. It's always a special night. But we got Tip in the building. They said, "Can you come one more game?"
Hey, I'm here, y'all.
Yeah, they like when Tip is in the building.
I'm here showing love. I'm here. Let me get the hair right.
Yeah, shout out to your stylist.
Yes, Alexia.
Yes,
I'm coming
indeed.
to see you. I'm trying to let it grow out a little bit. I don't know. Y'all think I should cut it? B, you think I should cut it?
Rock out with it.
You like it?
Yeah.
But the only problem
Shout out
is in
to
the
Miss
summertime.
Russell.
We'll see.
Shout out to the general.
Yes,
On the
yes.
check-in. Shout out to my cousin DeMarcus on the check-in. Shout out to Toya on the check-in.
Absolutely.
They all here. We all here, man. Only if y'all can hear the conversations that happens before and prior, you're not privy to. But if y'all could, man,
We just trying to figure some things out.
we trying to figure some things out.
We trying to figure out how life
a lot.
going.
A lot going on.
It's a lot that's going on.
I like your shirt, B.
Thank you.
I like it.
B is the T-shirt king. Wu-Tang forever.
Mm-hmm.
Wu-Tang forever. Why weren't they forever? Because I think this image right here is what made us really want to be coupled up,
We
booed
going
up.
here tonight?
Yeah,
Are
like
we going
it's
here?
about love, you know.
Now
it
you know.
springs in the air. Love is in the air.
This is it.
I think that's the
Peace
only
to Uncle Mike on the check-in. Brick City's finest. We here.
That's the only episode
Yeah,
where I've heard
okay.
people actually cried on that episode.
Mm.
Like people like waited so long for this to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like in the whole episode, it wasn't like a part 1 and 2.
it was.
Like it made
Yeah.
a big thing out of it. you
Even
know?
when they broke up was a big thing.
Yeah,
Broke the
yeah,
butt
yeah.
and
Can
all
we
that.
go
Like,
back to the part where they broke up, though? Can we talk about
Yeah,
that?
let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go. We
let's
here.
That
Okay,
was
so
messed
those
up.
of y'all that didn't see the Martin episode, he was prolonging things. Correct? Correct
Right.
me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
She wanted to get married
from the beginning. Yes.
from the beginning. So she was dating with intentions, would you say?
yes.
Okay.
Or with purpose?
Here we
Right.
go.
Okay. So she was dating with purpose. What was Martin doing? I'm just trying to understand from a male perspective. What do you think he was doing? Because if he was dating her and he didn't want to marry her, what was the problem? I just want to hear it from y'all perspective.
No, I think he was dating with a purpose, but he was like all men for the most part. Like he wanted everything to be perfect before he proposed to her.
Okay, perfect in
like,
what
far as
way?
his career,
Okay.
and because you never seen him out with his friends trying to get with other women.
You never saw
You
Martin
you
do that.
never, even when the other women came around, he would always be like, "Nah." Like,
You're right.
You never,
You never
seen
saw it.
Tommy and Cole was out there in the streets, but
Right.
Martin never
Martin wasn't.
And the one time she thought he was, the person was hitting on him. Mm-hmm. So he always
teacher.
right. So
The
he
teacher.
always showed that he was down.
Correct.
And the one time where he almost broke up with her, his vulnerability came out, and he was like, "No, don't leave me, don't leave me." Don't leave me."
Exactly.
That was a good one. Peace to Cole on the check-in.
So we never looked at Martin. Martin was like basically like that's how you supposed to be. But
Yeah.
we understood why he wanted to wait, but he wasn't like, "Nah, I don't want to marry her." But he wanted his career and all of that to be important.
You said he didn't want to marry
No,
her?
he did.
Keisha on the check-in.
He wanted to marry her, but he kept saying like, "Nah, I ain't got my stuff together yet.
Yeah.
I ain't got."
So let me ask you,
something
that's
that
a
we-
good
that's
point.
stuff
Is
we
there
go
a
through.
fear with that? As
Yeah.
far as a male getting
Yes,
married?
absolutely.
Why? Why?
Peace to Justin on the check-in.
Hey.
Because of all of the provider thing.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, we're most men in this culture are raised to provide one way or another,
Correct.
not just financially, but everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel like you're not on point, you can't bring somebody else in my life. I can't bring you in my life if I'm struggling. I don't want you. But that's the mentality we always had. But then you have women that say, you know what, we can build together. Then you have the women that say, yeah, nah, if he don't have this, we ain't going nowhere. So it depends. It depends. You got.
So that's a great statement. But my other question is.
Provide
okay,
and protect.
yeah, a
Yes,
provider, right? So another question is, what do you say to the men that has bad debt? All right, that are in bad. I'm talking can't even get an apartment for themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
What is and they want to get married? What do you say about those?
Well, if you really want to get married, you should be working on that
before you get married, right?
You should be at least working on it.
Correct.
You know, you can't. What are you doing if you're trying to better yourself? That's how I look at it. And like you said, debt. That's part of it because if you marry somebody, if my credit bad now, your credit's bad.
Correct.
You know,
Soup said struggle is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
I mean, back in the day, I think that wasn't the case. I think, like, in my parents' generation, they were broke and got married.
But that's another point. How do you know you're all together? Like, are you really all together when you get into a relationship? That's a great point, though.
Well,
that's a good topic.
That's a good question because I don't know if you really know if you really together until you bring a partner in.
Correct.
So some people are good by themselves.
They work better.
Yeah, and then when you bring a partner, you have to. It's this thing called compromise that everybody's not down with.
Yeah.
And a lot of discussions don't get discussed beforehand, and you on the fly with it.
Right.
And
right.
you should some of these things you should know beforehand. Like you should definitely know what's a no.
Yes.
Before you start the game relationship, you can't expect somebody to conform to you after the fact.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So lay it out before.
Some things, yeah. I mean, some things if you know you're not gonna compromise on it, that should be up front. Like this is not. I'm not compromising on this.
He didn't want the butt. He didn't want to compromise the
Okay.
butt. The gift, that's why they broke up. Martin ain't want to compromise the butt. So now it was like, but Gina, but you said you supposed to like, because I like something that's silly.
Yeah. Gina
Made a
looked
big
like
deal.
she did tricks. Didn't Gina look like she did tricks? Gina looked like she was doing
I think
tricks.
more people would have said that about Pam than Gina. Gina
No,
seemed to be the
Pam
good
looked
girl.
like she was more aggressive.
Yeah. But Pam used to talk about dates all the time.
And
Yeah,
she
but
wasn't getting them.
she maybe because she was too aggressive. Maybe
She wanted a man with money. That's why she had Jerome.
Oh,
Yeah, but you look at Pam. Pam was looking for love.
She was.
Pam, yeah. I don't want to be by myself. I could do it by myself, but I do not want to be. I'm not one of those women that be like, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I'm not her.
Peace to Laura on the check.
I'm not her.
We was talking about, struggle. And it says this right here. It says a relationship isn't always 50-50. Some days your person will struggle.
Yeah.
You suck it up and pick up that 80 to 20 because they need you. That's love. When I found this quote, I felt kind of smart today because, on IG they got all the AI stuff.
Yeah.
So I wanted to look for a 50-50 quote. And what AI said back to me, well, what's 50-50? Is it half on relationship right here? Is it you're paying half of the bills?
Yeah.
It's like, what is the 50-50 part? Like, because there's so many ways you could break 50% down.
So true.
You
And it's not all financially.
But that's
not
what
all
people,
financial.
That's what people go
Correct.
automatically.
Yes.
People automatically go to the money.
Yeah.
When you talk about 50-50.
Yo.
This is
It's
true.
automatically money.
Now,
Nobody
what if
thinks about
the
anything
roles
else.
were reversed, right? She's out there working, and he chooses to make sure he stays in the house and he's cooking. Why do people have do you think you would have an issue with that if y'all was put in that situation or would that make you feel less masculine? What does that affect you in that way if she was the one outside working?
It would have to be a reason why I can't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it has to be. I have to.
So
be,
you wouldn't voluntarily?
No.
Okay.
No.
You wouldn't
Even if
volunteer
she
to
made
take
more,
that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. But for me not to work, it had to be a reason. Like I can't work for something. I'm hurt, disability, or something like that has to stop me from trying to make my own money.
Correct.
Even if she made more, even if my little pennies didn't matter, they're mine.
Right.
They're my
Right.
little
Word
pennies.
up.
Yeah,
Word
and
up.
nobody wants, in this day and age, nobody wants people that's going to sit there and take advantage of them. To me, it's a lot of people coming with their hand out, like, what can you do for me? And it's not just women. It's like men, like, What do you have? Oh, you got your own house? Okay, I'm going to come in. I don't got to do the hard work. So it's like, what's going on in today's society?
You do have men that are, they rather be taken care of.
Absolutely.
I know some.
I know some too.
They prefer to be the lesser provider.
Why do you think that is? But they want to be the king in the household. They want to be treated like a king in a household. I
don't know these guys. Like who are these guys, Tiff? Because they're not us.
I just want to thank God.
I feel like you have to do something.
Yes, you do.
You have to
yes,
do
you
something.
do.
Even if you make less, like you said, but you have to provide something.
I can't see a woman. She can say what she wants. I can't see her fully respecting you, knowing you're not giving her no effort.
Yo, word.
I just can't see it.
Can we drop a bomb for
That's
that?
real right there.
Can we just...
It don't matter what she says and what you think.
But to expect it.
It's no way.
Y'all gonna look like this.
But to expect it.
If this is how you gonna look.
Oh, that's funny.
If you not putting in,
a house divided. That's what it looked like.
Right there. Piece of rollie on the check-in.
First of all, why she got on shades? Get them shades off.
But wait, who you think running the paint? Who running the house in that picture? Who is running the house?
That's a tough one.
I don't know. They both looking tough.
That's a tough one. They look like two stubborn people.
I think,
They look like two stubborn people.
Because her whole demeanor is forget you. I'm gonna take the picture because I paid for it.
Is great. She's sitting there she upbeat with hers. She got that little smirk on her face. He look mad. She don't look that mad.
You want to know something? To me, this picture saying, I ain't trying to take this picture because she going to post it on social media, and I got stuff going on social media, so I don't even want to do it.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
that man put on a cream suit, too.
I'm about to say, maybe I'm corny, but it don't even look like they supposed to be in the picture.
Shoes curling up and everything.
They ain't matching at all.
They just met after church.
The picture probably was taken after church.
They don't look planned at all.
The picture was probably taken after church in the back of the church.
I'll give him that. That definitely wasn't planned.
He looked like he got a position in the church.
But she he looked like the deacon, right?
The deacon, right? He does look like he the deacon.
He looking at the photographer.
She was wrong for them shades on when she
taking the picture. What's she doing with shades?
Nobody wants that type of relationship.
Nah, they don't.
What's your ideal relationship be? You in a relationship?
A partnership.
You in a partnership?
Yeah, it's a partnership. You gotta be.
Oh, you mean a partnership?
No, I'm saying relationship is not because relationship is that's a vague term.
Okay.
Because I mean, we always think of relationships as love.
Okay.
But you could be in a relationship with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Have different kind of relationships. You know, we use the word loosely. Well, you can't talk about love. Yeah, if it ain't. If you can't hold me down, I hold you down. If I can't depend on you when the chips is down and vice versa, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, because if you ain't going hard, what are we doing?
We
playing.
Same page.
I'm not trying to play.
Speaking of going hard,
yes,
you got Soup on the other side.
Hey,
and she's saying, I can't believe Soup would talk like this ever. You know,
caught me off guard.
Such a church woman. So she says Gina had through the bed headboard episode. Her character was a closet freak.
Yeah.
I said, whoa.
Yeah, she was.
Gina Baby was a closet.
No, but you know what?
That's why he is so happy.
It's funny because
that's why I said it looked like she held it down in that room. I told you it looked like she was running the room.
No, she was the one always saying, "Let's go to bed." It was her most of the time.
Oh, I didn't even peep that.
If you really, most of the time she stand by that doorway and be like, give him that.
Oh, she stand there like,
yeah,
come here.
Or she'll come out with something on.
That's a good look though.
Yeah,
standing in the doorway saying, "Come here."
Yeah,
I tried it before.
Gina Baby, that's what she did. So you tried it before.
Yeah.
Now, try new things. Now this one right here, you want to read that, B?
Mm-hmm.
Stay curious about each other. Never stop trying to find new ways to make each other feel good in bed.
In the bed.
Absolutely.
Never stop trying to find new ways to make each other feel good. But I'm like,
do you change what's working?
Damn, B, go ahead. Because it's certain things.
I'm just saying, why if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Now, I watched this show.
I get it though. I get it.
It's a lot of sexual things that's out here.
Yes.
You know, it's sex stores. I'm all for that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just not everything.
Everything.
So now one of my favorite shows is Horrible Decisions. I don't know if you ever watched that podcast.
No, I haven't.
Oh, super dope podcast.
Really?
Funny. And they,
send me the link later.
I definitely will.
Thank
you.
you.
Know, almost as dope as your show. Not
okay.
as
Thank
dope.
you. Thank
but
you.
if they
Thank
Just
you.
to let everybody know. You want
Thank
to plug?
you. I appreciate
plug the
it.
show real quick.
You caught me off guard.
Don't
Top
worry
tier
about
image.
it.
We'll go back to
We'll
it.
get back to it. But get back to this bed right here.
Yes.
Back to this bed.
Back
Let's
to the
get
bed.
back.
Because Soup just talk about how, Gina was a freak
Yeah.
and everything. And they say stay curious when you're in the bed and find new ways. Now,
What are you against?
pegging. I am against pegging.
Oh, wow.
You hear this all the time. This is a new phrase that I heard. Me and Toya, if Toya from the Owl Show, I'll be rocking with them tomorrow. They talk about this all. She doesn't talk about this, but I remember I mentioned this to her from the
That sounds hilarious.
Horrible Decisions.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's a lot of women out here who tell me about pegging.
Okay.
And I'm like, no. I don't want anything in my rectum. I
Yeah.
don't. I'm like, it says do not enter. That's
Yeah.
the sign of it.
Yeah.
It says it. Now, women say, science and studies say, that is a pleasure part of a man. And it's a common thing where men like that.
Yeah.
I personally don't.
Okay. Have you tried it?
And I'm not.
Would you try it?
I believe, I haven't tried cocaine. I believe I
Okay.
would enjoy that high.
You do.
I believe I would like it.
Okay.
I
And that's
believe
why
I-
you don't.
That's why I ain't never tried.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know I would like it. I think everything they describe that high would be this, and that. I'm like, I think you're right.
So you stay away from it.
Stay away from.
Is that what you
no,
feel?
It's
I'm trying to
double-
figure out.
as good as it could feel.
Yeah.
To everybody else,
You don't want to feel
I don't
it.
want that feeling.
Okay.
So I'm not going down there. They're not entering.
Okay.
It's out
What's
there.
the furthest you got there? Like, what's the furthest a woman ever got there? Did she touch it? Did she?
She didn't know.
Did she
you
caress
can't, you can't,
it?
You can't go through past the crease, the crevice.
Okay,
Like,
so she had to stop.
You're outside
Where
of
did
the
she have to
sheets.
stop, Jason?
Hips.
She had to stop at your hips. Okay.
Hips. Maybe the top. Maybe hand. I ain't got no booty. So I
Not
don't even know what she
even
even searching
touching.
for.
Not even touching.
That has happened before.
And
Uncomfortable.
you moved her hand. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay. B.
Yeah, I'm
we're
corny.
gonna give Jay a break.
Yeah,
B.
I'm corny.
What's the furthest a woman ever went with
I
you?
mean, like you said, if grabbing my butt is not a big issue to me.
Okay.
at
Does she
all.
grip it or does
That's
she rub
fine.
it?
I don't have
okay.
a problem with that. Anyway,
He's
I mean,
more of a man
I did a lot of squats in college.
I'm like this. I'm still flinching.
But
I did a
that'll
lot of
turn her
squats in
off
college.
if she jump it. Jay.
no,
You
no,
can't.
we had
but,
these conversations.
Oh, you
prior
had
to-
that
yeah, like,
conversation. Don't do that.
At least be smooth. I'm so sensitive down there. I think since a thermometer as a kid when I had one. That ain't for
for you.
But
Okay.
like I said, other men can take that. Other
They
men
might
can do-
like it, and we
they like
listen
it.
and we don't judge because whatever people like, that's what they
That's what
like.
they
I mean, I could say I don't judge anybody, but my thing was I don't want to, even if it's like anal sex or woman. My thing is I don't want to get used to butt.
How does that feel for y'all? No, how
You
does
say you
that
don't wanna get
feel?
used to butt,
No,
bitch.
seriously, how does that feel for a man when he's
I don't wanna
with
get
a
used to
woman
that. I don't wanna get
and he
used to that.
chooses to have sex with her anally? How does that feel for y'all?
I'm just saying.
I
that's
look
something
at him
I
like
don't really want to
like he would rather he would like a man to do the same thing.
No, I mean, like, if you're with a woman
Yes.
and you're having sex with her anally, how does that feel from
Oh,
y'all?
anal,
view?
like,
Yeah. How does that feel?
It don't feel like the
It
real
don't feel
thing.
like no.
So it's no comparison.
No.
It ain't the same.
Because I feel like if I'm with a man and that's all he wants to do,
Yeah.
this has never happened to me, we got a problem.
You better have a
Like
problem.
if that's all you want, yeah.
Yeah.
You got a
Like,
problem.
you
I'll
got
tell
a
you
Because
right
problem.
it's like, why don't you like
Because
the
I-
vagina?
Yeah,
No,
like
why do you
No.
purposely want to go
honestly,
there?
if that
No.
happened to me,
No.
I would be questioning my stuff. Like,
No.
is it tight enough? Like,
No,
what?
Don't question your stuff. If that's what all he want to do, that means.
No, I'm just saying. I
question-
would because
he-
why is he requiring? Like,
Because
what's
something's
that?
up. Something's up with him.
Yeah, that's
Something's up.
insane. That's insane.
I mean, nah, I've never heard. I mean, yeah, that's got to be.
Are
weird.
you? Do you think those are telltale signs? Honestly,
I would imagine so.
Jason,
I
do
would
you think?
so. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Okay.
That's why I think it would be a telltale
Okay,
sign if
exactly.
I enjoyed it
I
too
mean-
much on me too.
No.
Like, why does he
I was
like
gonna-
something in his butt?
Exactly. I
so
was going
much?
to get back to
But
that.
how about this?
So, what are you willing to try? B, what was you going to say?
No, so how about this? What if a woman? That's all she wants you to do. What's that say about
Yeah,
her?
right.
What's that say about
Great
her?
question.
What is that? Was excellent. Can we just give him something for that, please? Can we just give
I
him
don't
something?
understand. What if that's all she wanted? Like, is she just is something wrong with her? Where
I
she
would
can't.
think- I would think something.
That's a little. That's something to think about. If a woman is, if that's all she wanted.
I've heard people they wanted that because they don't want to get pregnant.
Okay.
Now, when I heard, I'm like, that makes sense.
Yes, it does. That makes
sense.
When I was young, we was like high school. When I was in college, we heard like the white girls would do it because that was the way for them to stay
One time
virgins.
when I was in band camp.
Yeah, they would
I'm sorry.
That would be the way for them to stay virgins in their minds.
I heard that too.
I'm trying to tell you.
In their minds.
In their minds.
That's what exactly. See, that's no, we not.
In their
doing
mind,
it.
you didn't penetrate the power of you, so they still a virgin in their minds.
So, what's the furthest a woman can go with you, B?
What you mean?
Like, what are your limits?
I mean, like Jason, don't play with my butt.
Don't play with your butt, Jason, and that's your limit.
Yeah, just don't play with my butt. Everything else is
it's
much,
free.
You know what I mean? Just don't play with my butt. What about you? Like,
If somebody
limits?
somebody ever came to you with beads?
To be honest with you,
The crazy.
I do have limits. I do. But if I'm with somebody that I really like, I'm okay with trying different things. And if I don't like it, I don't like it.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want to go into it like we're not going to do this and we're not going to do this. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. I know what I want to do and I know what I want to stay away from. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, like, I have a lot of friends that's like, oh, you got to try these toys and stuff. The whole time they're speaking about it, I'm just like, no offense, I don't need any toys. You understand? Like, I don't need it. Like, I like exploring whomever I'm with just with the naturalness.
Well, I think
it's intimate.
I thought the toys ain't for like by yourself.
I'm not. No.
No.
Like, I'm just not into them like that. Like, I've you watch stuff and things like that, but it's like I can't get into it because mentally you're like, I like the fact of having a human, a man.
The pulse.
Yes. Like the visual of the man on you and it's just so beautiful.
I got you.
Like, how do they feel after the toy is finished? Like, do you be like,
tired.
you's a nasty ass? Like, what do you say to yourself? You tired.
Tired.
No, I don't want that.
I don't think. No, I look at anybody.
The toys are fixed, right?
Yeah, it's a fix.
It's a fix.
That's
It's,
all.
I think it's like masturbation.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I can't.
B.
Yeah, my thing is if that toy was incorporated, I would have to have it with him doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Got
Like
you on that.
I can't. I just can't. Like I can't get into that. That's not my thing. But to someone else, that might be their thing. So it's like I'm not knocking it either. But for me, if I was to go there with whomever I'm with, like that, I have to be his job. And I think that'll come from him just watching me be aroused. So that might be an element, but I'm not going to say I have limits. I know what I don't. Like you said, you don't want to entertain coke,
Piece of Davon.
right?
Yes,
He doesn't want to go there.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I'm not doing that because I might like it. You might like it, and that was real what you said.
I don't want to do stuff that
that was real what you said. That was very honest. It's almost like you're like, hold up, I don't even want to open that door to have me craving that. So everybody has their limits.
Sitting down.
I just want to have fun.
Now my seat
I just
ain't
want to be
good.
tired after. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be able to get up and walk.
Like Kelly Rowland said, I can't feel my leg.
Yeah.
Having a conversation though, does it ever get awkward of trying to say this is what I like to be pleasant?
It shouldn't.
Or would you like to do this? Do you feel relationships or sexual partners, y'all should have these type of conversations?
Yes, I do. I mean, we're at the age where maturity should be already set in. So why not have that conversation? But I like to study who I'm with. You get what I'm saying? Like, you should listen to them. The people tell you who they are, and they tell you what they like without telling you. So your job is just to sit there and listen. However, everybody's not going to say what's on their mind. But I do think it is cool to have that conversation, because if you're going to be with somebody for a long time, we're all planning to be with somebody for a long time, right?
True.
You should want to know
a good time.
At least no, CJ. That's your thing.
You can have a long time of misery. I've had
right.
that. So
you're right.
Let's have a good time when I'm with you.
No, you're right.
That's
you're
what I
right.
mean.
You're right. A good time. So it's like you should have those conversations, like, because why wouldn't you want to fulfill your partner?
Boom.
Well, if like you said, those that's for somebody that you know is going to be around.
I was in a relationship. I was not fulfilled, yo.
Hold up. So
I wasn't.
So Soup is saying this maybe could have fulfilled you. She said, nah. But this is what she said. She said, using toys too much can sometimes get in the way of the real intimate connection between two people. Absolutely.
I agree.
And it said using toys too much can sometimes get in the way. Same thing. But she had to say it twice because, Mike Jones. For real, you got to hit home with that. It can get in the way.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it
too much is the key word.
Too much.
Not saying it ain't.
Yeah. Not saying that you can't do it and enhance and make it a fun thing to do. But if you get
I think if a toy comes out every time, I'm gonna think, all right, I'm not enough.
Yeah.
Peace to Ray.
Yeah.
I'm not enough.
Because there's some women that prefer those toys, and a man is laying right there.
Yeah, I mean,
they prefer it, and their man is laying right there. That's an issue. Like if I was a man, I'm cleaning out your whole drawer.
Yo, B,
that could be her issue.
Yo, it has to be because if you're saying you're not desiring the man, the whole whatever, if you're not desiring it, that's like if I'm beating off every night and I'm not desiring a woman. All right, yo, what's going on? You don't want to have the pleasure of a woman.
That's the issue.
It can be an issue.
I understand how that felt. Like I was about to say, I was in a relationship. I just wasn't fulfilled in that area, and I just felt miserable.
I'm about to say, how could that relationship last?
Was there no connection?
In the beginning, it was a connection, and as time went on, it faded. But I just wasn't pleased sexually.
Yeah, I don't think a relationship can last. Jeez. I don't think an honest relationship can last.
If you're not fulfilled sexually.
People know. I think that's a big part of a relationship.
What is sex?
Yeah,
and it is. And I want people to stop downplaying it too. Like it's not.
They kidding themselves.
The biggest disconnect was the disrespect. So when disrespect set in. How do you
disrespect in sex? Or?
No, just disrespect outside of it.
So you're not even turned
and
on.
then not only that, they weren't equipped for what I needed. Wow. Like they just wasn't equipped in that way.
Yeah, that's rough.
So because they weren't equipped in that way, I was unsatisfied. I just wasn't satisfied. But when you're in a relationship, you look at it like, okay, this is not everything. So you start looking at some positive things. You don't want to base all your decisions based on you're not being fulfilled sexually. So what you do is, you're like, okay, well, they do this and they do that. So, but you're snappy. You're snappy.
Certain things,
and you don't want to hear anything they have to say.
Snappy.
Yeah, you're snappy.
I just think certain things you can't compromise with. You can't settle.
No, you can't.
Certain things you just can't settle in a relationship.
Like, but have you noticed?
I could take a woman that can't cook.
Okay.
But if your sexual drive is not there, that would
finish her.
That would finish her.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can deal with you not cooking. I can't deal with you being nasty at the house either.
Yeah.
It's certain things I just can't compromise with.
Exactly.
And not having a sex drive and being filthy is two things I cannot.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody has their thing. Yeah, you got to be equipped. I'm sorry. We're not settling
But see,
for
that's
anyone.
something you can't even work on.
What you mean?
He's not equipped. You can't work on that. How do you work on that as a woman? Like, I mean, just saying from a woman's perspective, how could you work around that? Like, I could teach her how to cook if she wants to learn. That's why I said I could deal with you not cooking. I can help you learn how to clean if you're willing to do that.
Yeah.
But if you're just, like, sexually just not there, I don't know if I can fix that.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, I have to be connected with someone to even get me to that point. Like, before you even we even lay down, I got to be there. Usually that's how women are. Notice if a man is throwing it down, listen y'all. If a man is throwing it down,
peace to Aaron, happy birthday.
No matter what he does, I promise you, she will be walking around looking stupid and she doesn't care because she's getting her back blown out. She doesn't care. This man can be doing anything. This man can be broke. This man cannot have a job. This man cannot take care of his kids. all of that. Let him find a woman and he's throwing it down good. She's going to want to keep him.
Yeah, that's been going on for.
I'm serious. That's a lot of women.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I think we all.
Sex ain't driving me to the point where I'm walking around looking like Boo Boo the Fool. I did it before. I don't want to look like that no more, Jason.
It's vice versa for men too, though. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of men out here in relationships with women that are down dirty dogs. But
dirty dogs, like how?
She give him just enough.
Okay.
To keep him there.
Okay.
He knows she ain't. He knows she trifling.
That's the point.
But he give it all her love some of the time, and that's all he likes.
Yeah. Because he's being fulfilled. Like, and you know, when you want to know something, it's hard. Because you ain't gonna find nobody that's gonna lay it down just like that person. Come on now, it's a shortage. Am I lying?
I was gonna say that's why people out here
ain't nobody laying it down on me.
Oh.
So I don't have to worry about that. You know? But when it comes to women, I guess a sexual partner. Mm-hmm. It's all about connection.
Correct.
And you want somebody to make you bust. That's what you
a lot.
A lot. You want to get to that point.
Yeah, so put a lot.
So if they can't make you do that, it's like, oh, maybe I don't need you. It's not a good feeling. You want them to be able to fulfill you and get you tired.
Correct. Or it's over and you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Piece of half a million.
You don't want to do that. So you have to complete it. Did y'all ever have to do that? Like you're having sex with someone. They didn't hit that spot, so you got to finish it. That ain't never happened to you? I'm sorry. So I'm the only one that had to happen to? Yeah, that had to happen to me one time.
Nah, I might have not want to.
Okay.
But we ain't going to talk about that time in that year of my life. They be watching.
Oh, yeah.
And I got exes probably still be mad. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hold up. That year, that means I don't need nobody
doing calculation and stuff.
Yeah, I don't. But it's. I remember it's been a time when.
But you free, Jay. Come on.
I remember it's a time when I used to be in them streets. And I'm doing too much.
Okay.
And I might be at one house and I got to get back to another house. And
what does that feel like? Do y'all be sitting there guilty when y'all at somebody else's house?
What did it feel at that time?
I'm asking.
At that time, no, it didn't feel like it felt exhausting. It was too much.
Okay.
It was too much. Now I'm like, yo, they're trying because they know what I'm about. They know how I'm living. And now they're trying their best to get it out of me.
Who is trying? The females?
Want me to put their name out there?
No, I'm just saying.
Jennifer Brown, who dumped me on the playground. No, I'm messing with you. I blame her for everything in my life. All my
Jennifer Brown?
Female drama.
I hear you.
From Jennifer Brown, who dumped me on the playground. Cook school.
How old was you? Oh, cook
10
school.
years old. That's
How
right.
she walk up to you and do it? Let's talk about it real quick.
Oh, she said, I don't want to go with you no more. I'm at the backstop. We playing kickball. And then she dumped me. Ty right there. He on the check-in. He know what happened.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah, Tashawn was there. Like, yo, man, he know what time it is.
It ruined your whole life after that.
I think it ruined my whole life. That's why I was out there in them streets. Jennifer.
And just imagine how many times a woman has gotten dumped and she just feels the need to continue. Y'all are different. Y'all can't handle what we can handle. That is so obvious.
10 years old.
That is so obvious. We gotta heal, Jay. We gotta heal. Let it go.
I'm trying to get better. But no, yes, it was her lawsuit. That's why, man, she ain't invited to the show ever.
She said it was her loss.
Yeah, she ain't never
Sorry.
invited. But no, it's been times where I had to.
You could have had a star. Tell her, Jay.
Yeah, could have.
You could have had a star.
Could have had a nice little, But it's times I might have to fake it.
Fake what?
Fake, like, because you talking about having a, if she doesn't satisfy me.
You had to fake it?
It happens with men too.
Wow. I would have never thought men fake it.
Men sometimes, like, if you got too much on your mind, sometimes you can't do it at all. So I'm like, the way I was ripping and running.
This is interesting.
The way I was ripping around, I'm like, I'm doing this and I'm going to have to perform somewhere else.
Wow.
This is too much. This is too much.
I know women.
So did y'all ever go to the other girl house and then had to come home and she wanted to?
This is what I'm saying.
Ooh, Jesus.
This is too much.
Ooh, Lord.
Shouldn't be living life like that.
Ooh.
That's why Sue pray for me every day to never live my life like that again.
Ooh, that is, I could see why you said that was exhausting.
Exhausting. Because they're like, let's go. Let's go. And
I mean,
I'm like,
most women, if you come home to them or whatever, That's part of the thing. Like, okay,
how do you get
better
out
be
of that?
ready.
Yeah, how do you get out of that?
You can't
stop doing it.
There you go.
Hopefully, she find a boyfriend.
Even
though she was,
like you said, you said the right answer. Stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
Have y'all ever craved for a woman that's not your girl? Like you locked in with your woman, but for some reason that one over there get all the hot spots. Has that ever happened?
Craving is a real strong word.
And I said it, craving.
Yeah.
I meant what I said. Ain't that right? So I meant what I said.
Well, I used to have a few magazines back in them King magazine days.
She's talking about somebody you know.
Yeah, so I don't think nobody that I knew. It might have been someone I'm like, yo, they can get it, but they ain't gonna get it.
So you never got caught up in a situation where you started craving for the other woman more than the one that you was. That's interesting.
Sometimes the crave could just be good in your mind. Once you hear them talk, they say the wrong slang. You like, nah, I'm cool. They like you start calculating too much. Where it's like, yo, I don't even want to go down that road. But you be like, yo, nah, they right. Strip clubs. That's why sometimes strip clubs are a good thing because you can get all that clapping and lap dance and all that little fantasy for that 20 minutes, that hour.
Okay.
And then you up out of there.
Okay.
So it's and not even, you said being too drunk. Yes,
you ever miss somebody and called them?
Of course. Of course, but a lot of pride getting that. A lot of pride. Like, I'm struggling now.
Struggling now?
Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
You want to get him, hey, big head, you want to hit him with the head?
No, I don't do
the
I don't.
big head.
Yeah, I don't. I'm struggling.
Hey, stranger.
So getting back to love, right? We were talking about Martin and Gina.
Good.
So we don't want to run away from that topic, right? And so I want to know, in today's society, has that faded? That type of connection, that friendship, that love, that intimacy, that laughter, has that faded?
Nah.
I can't speak for the younger generation. I know a lot of people that are in good relationships.
Right.
I know some people that aren't. I mean, it's like 50-50 with it. But these days, I'm hearing all horror stories about
Me too.
the people up and coming now. The
Me
ones
too.
that's in the dating scene.
Like, I'm scared for my daughter.
I'm not hearing nothing good.
I'm scared. I
I'm not
am.
hearing nothing good. Like, people in their 20s are telling me it's terrible out there.
Yeah.
They early 30s, they're like, the people are just settling at this point.
Yeah. Yes. Inconvenience.
Yeah, they're just settling at
Yeah.
this point.
So what's your definition of love from a male perspective? Because we always hear the women say it like, how do y'all know when y'all are in love?
Man.
B, you want to take this one first?
Oh.
I mean, you know you're in love?
Yeah, how do you know? How does a man know when he's in love?
Well, for me, is when I know I want to take care of you.
Oh.
When I know I want to make sure you're good, even before me. Like when I put you ahead of me, then I know I'm in love.
No selfishness, no nothing.
Like when I want to see you win, even more than I want to see myself win. I think that's my definition of
That's
it.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
And I'm there to help you.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. I want you to feel the same way. And then
and you guys meet.
we
he
back,
help you.
we back
she
to
help
back.
you.
That's what I'm looking
Exactly.
at. We back to back. Let's go.
Right, Jay. How you know when you in love?
When I do this. If I text you good morning.
No.
I love you.
That's you though, right?
It's me.
Okay. Why?
Wow, yo,
Good morning.
I'm only thinking about the one I love in the morning if I'm texting you good morning. So if I have text you good morning, I love you.
Okay. That's
Girl,
your love language.
that's my
It's
love
texting good
Yo,
morning.
You see, you said
You woke up. He woke up with you on his mind. That's big.
word is like, and I might have just was sleeping with you.
That's sweet.
So now I say good morning.
Yeah.
I love you. That's my love language right
the reason
there.
why I asked that is because they make a joke about men just saying good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful.
yeah.
Y'all never heard that?
Yeah, of course. Good morning, beautiful.
That's why I said
Grand Rising. I'll hit him with the Grand Rising Queen.
Don't get me.
I don't
Remember I
Grand
was
Rising
calling
Queen
y'all
nobody.
You do got the good morning dudes that got a list, and they wake up in the
Random.
morning and they just click that.
generic
They
text
just
like
click that
good morning.
to everybody. But when you get good morning, you should feel kind of a little bit special. When he start hitting you with the GM, then you know.
That good morning. Oh, GM.
GM?
Yeah. No, I need the whole thing written
Hit you
out.
with the GM.
You said you need the whole.
I feel like I deserve the whole
If he
good
start
morning.
hitting you with the GM, then you got to know you probably just on the list.
If he hit you with a good afternoon, then that might really,
That's
really
another
be
one.
because
No, good afternoon is a big
because-
one because it's
bec-
in the middle of the day.
Call me from
after
work
lunch,
so I know it's real. Call me
you
on
from
your
work?
lunch break.
That's real.
That's real. Remember that back in the day?
Yo, what?
They called you on your lunch break.
What?
That was big.
Taking
Can
your
we
daytime minutes.
Yes.
That's when you know it was really
Yeah.
real. Whoever took your daytime minutes,
They was real. That was
was
real. It
real.
was real love.
get-
yo, you would have to have the same mobile to mobile. You ain't got AT&T? Oh, man, I don't even know if I,
I
want to
can't
be
call
with
you after a certain time.
7 o'clock.
Yeah,
o'clock.
that was sweet though. 7 o'clock, B.
7 o'clock.
That was
Yeah, I
the
don't
3 minutes
wanna-
started at 7.
B, but B, you had the chirp love too, though.
Yeah, I had to chirp.
Yo, when you had chirp
I
love,
never had a
you
chirp.
ain't had chirp
I
love.
didn't have a chirp.
I never
I
had
had the
chirp
chirp.
love. To me,
No.
I'm like, yo, I don't want to be with somebody here. Hey, baby, like what? What are we doing? Like, no.
I had a beeper.
You had a beeper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
143?
remember getting a text. Oh, Jay, did you say it? Say it again.
143.
Yes, I
On my
remember getting
beeper
that
people.
text.
Yeah.
143.
That means
L, what's good, baby?
That means
Yes.
I love you.
NC.
Yes.
Boy, LaJuan ain't here.
I've
He
been
said-
seeing those
Hold
numbers a
up,
lot.
hold up. Ma
143.
said if he leaves you a voicemail, not a text, he love you. Woo!
He
He
want to
waiting.
make
Good
sure.
one. That's a good one.
He
Yo,
want to
a good
make
one.
sure you
I
got
don't know
that
the last
message.
time I left a voicemail
Man.
on anything.
No, that's a good one.
That's a good one
That's a
right
good
there.
one. You
man.
took
Them
your
voice
time.
notes don't hurt neither.
Voice notes.
Them
that's-
voice notes text,
Yeah.
they don't hurt.
Y'all look. Y'all better.
So
y'all
that's
better-
another.
Piece
So
of
that's
tea
a
on
way
the
of
check-in.
saying that you in love. So what other? Cause help me, cause I'm trying to. So I know the clues.
Damn, what else you got?
Yeah. What else you got, babe?
I don't know.
I mean,
Because I know if a woman is in love, if I'm in love, I'm going to cook for you.
You gonna come?
Yes. I
See-
want to make your favorite food because I want to get all in your stomach.
But we got to do that before the love even get there. That's just like standard
Not,
protocol.
not
no,
for me.
Not for us to cook, but we got to
For
feed
y'all. Oh, yeah.
you. We got to.
but even for
That-
cooking, I think it's a prerequisite that women want to show you that they can
No doubt.
Right.
cook for you.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So that's like her way of showing you, look, I'm a nurturer.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
You come to her house and it's clean. And like she's like, oh, I got a nest.
Yes.
You're like,
yes.
okay. You start to look at her as more of a mom. I don't know if I could say it, but
No.
you start
Express.
looking at like, okay, she might could raise my kids.
Yes. Yes.
That's when you start to think of things like that. But, you know,
I know I really like someone if I allow you in my house. I don't do that. I don't play that. First of all, I have children.
Yeah,
I
see,
don't
that's
do that.
different.
And not only do I have children,
Yeah.
I have a daughter.
Yeah.
I don't play that. Not saying that she would be there when someone is there, but I just don't play that.
Yeah,
I don't even want you in my space.
I think if you have kids, you definitely supposed to pause on bringing visitors.
Correct.
Like that
And then
really-
you know people be leaving their energy there.
yeah, like
I don't need that.
kids pay attention to everything.
Yes, they do. Just imagine the people that be having. I saw this one clip. I don't know if they was high. Did y'all see that clip when they was getting it in the back and the baby was on the trunk? They had to be on something. Can we go back to the other subject?
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Tashawn said,
surprised.
"Stomach full, nuts empty." That's a good saying right there.
That's it.
That's, yeah, I
That's
like that right
it.
there, Ty. Stomach
Ain't
full,
nothing wrong with that.
He is going.
But yeah,
nowhere.
women demonstrate differently when they're in love.
How do they demonstrate?
I can't speak
Some
for all
people-
of them, but I know me. When you got me, you got me, and I ain't no easy cookie to
But what's
get.
the difference between love and
Lust?
obsession?
Obsession?
Obsession.
That's a good
I used to
question.
wear that cologne. It was my dad. What? 8th grade?
Not
Did
because
you
I
used to sneak and wear it, Jay?
Nah.
No, he
used to
let
come
you.
right in
Oh,
there.
nice.
Like that.
Obsession is a little extreme.
Recess right here.
Obsession is a little extreme.
like can you go overboard with the love? Like,
Who, me?
like people in general, do you think somebody could go overboard with the love?
I think people have a hard time accepting love. I do. I think that if they're dealing with some type of trauma, they don't know how to identify love. Like they're comfortable in the trauma. So if they meet someone, let's just say someone's in a relationship and they're used to all these arguments, they're used to being abusive, they're used to a woman speaking down to them. some men can't handle that. So if they find a woman that loves them and expressing all these positive things, then they're looking at it like, no, something got to be wrong because they're not used to that type of love being expressed.
I want you to know right now, Shakima McKnight is loving everything that you saying. Right?
Hey!
She like asking them questions.
Hey!
Yeah, she hitting them with that. I'm like, okay.
No,
you
because
got a
it's just
fan
certain
over there.
things that we do need to know, and I think it's time that we just listen to each other. That way we can grow. Too many broken relationships because no one's open to speak about this stuff. So I think we need to just help.
You just said a key word though, listening.
Yeah, listening.
Like, do people sit down and talk anymore? Like this conversations about what they're interested in, or do we always just talk about what we're going through right now in life?
Damn.
Like, do people just
what you said?
Do people just sit down and have conversations anymore, or they just talk about what happened?
I think conversations are foreplay. I do.
Like,
I do. It doesn't matter where you are. I think that is foreplay. I think you connecting with someone on that mental level, seeing what they like, you're intrigued with their thoughts and their answers. That is foreplay. Let's go home.
So is it very important to, like, for instance, somebody you haven't seen, like, I know that asking someone how their day was, to a lot of people, that's important.
It's very important.
Like, to ask them, even if you don't want to hear it.
I learned that this year.
Even if you don't want to hear it.
Like I've done
How
it.
was your day?
I've done it before, of
Right.
course.
Right.
Like, hey, how was your day? Until I realized, like, you know what? It's times when I don't ask that. And the times when I don't, I'm like, yo, you need to ask how was your day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she wants to say how her day was.
Yes.
Me personally, I don't care how my day was like 5 hours ago. I'm not. Don't ask me how was work.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, work was work.
Yeah.
See, that's
But-
me. I had to. I'm still working on that because I know that's what someone loves to hear. You know, how was your day? Ask, just whether you care or not. Like you said, 'cause as soon as you said, she started rattling off.
Yo, you like, oh, that's over. I had to go there.
Everything she wanted to say.
Yeah.
Or-
So she was waiting for you.
Or she'll lead you with the how was your day?
Because she want to tell you
in
how
my
her day
head,
was.
no matter how my day was, it was just another day.
Yes.
Unless something crazy happened.
Yes.
Because I'm not a person that big on talking about my day. I just don't care.
You know what it is? I think she wants to
feel
understand,
you.
like, how was your day? Like, you know, like a conversation. You want to know how I would want to know how my man's day
kinda,
was.
I think she would kind of, but I always look at it as the leading. Okay.
I
asked
go with
me-
you, B.
She
What?
asked me how
I'm with
my
you.
day was.
What?
So I can ask
So you can
her how
ask
her day was.
Tashawn said, not
That's
so.
exactly what it is.
Tashawn says, not so something wrong. He said, just we not used to used to it, so we shy away from. We don't care about.
Who said that, Ty?
Yeah, he's like, we
Yeah.
don't care about how our day was. But you're right, B. It's a alley-oop to say, okay, passable, right back.
Yeah.
How was your
Just
day?
so you
let
can
me
say-
tell you, because you remember the girl who work in accounting, you know why I don't like her. And she gonna come to me one more time, and I done said, and you like, I just
You
let
like,
it go.
oh yeah? What she
told you.
said?
And you
I
know,
told
no,
she
sir, she
crazy.
might be telling you that because she wants your input.
Well, she needs to vent.
You don't think so?
No, she don't want our input.
You don't think so?
No, she's venting.
Yeah.
You better not go against her.
Yo, don't say,
Okay.
well, maybe you could look at it this way.
Oh,
No.
Lord.
I would want to
You
hear
don't know
that.
her. You
We don't know
know
her. You don't know what, bitch.
No, I would want to hear that. I would want to say, I would want him to really tell me, like, Tiff, it might be you. No?
But I think
No.
most of the time, most of the time,
You don't want to hear
most of
that.
the
I
time,
do.
they're not asking you for your
Oh, most of the
opinion.
time, yeah.
They just want you to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yes, shake your head.
Yeah, Todd, it
Really?
is vent.
Wow.
I told you.
Because that's not
Damn.
your, I understand.
Like this one
You don't say.
basically want you to co-sign.
That's it.
what they. Oh, really? She
so
did that.
hit on with the
That's
you
crazy.
right, you right.
Word. Like, word up.
Like really?
Wow.
Damn.
Jay
Oh,
said the
that's-
wow.
That's
Wow.
bugged. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Word.
Wow.
Oh,
Gotta
whoa.
hit him with that.
Relationships can be tricky.
And then she hit you with after she finished ranting. Well, how was your day? Just another day.
It was cool.
That's an indication that y'all don't even want to talk about it.
Nothing really happened.
Nothing.
If something happened, we'll tell you. We will.
That
won't
is
even,
true.
We won't even ask you. We won't.
That
even,
is
we'll come
true.
in the house like.
Let
know
me
what
tell
the
you
hell
what
just happened to me?
exactly.
We tell you if something crazy went down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, it's a regular day for us. For a man, I don't think for me, for a man, something every day is rough.
Yes. Yes.
Just to get to work, hoping that the cops don't pull you over.
Can you? That's
every little thing is just like damn.
that's powerful. What you said.
Dealing
And
with
then-
racism at work, dealing with haters at work.
Mhm.
You know, expectations from everybody. And it's just like you just try to get through your day happy.
And then what about you had to go through all of that when you left the house, and then you got to come home to drama.
See, that's the problem. Women, I think a lot of women don't understand. Give us a minute. When we get home, give us a minute.
Yeah.
You just don't understand. Give me a minute. Your day might have been crazy. I understand. But every day is crazy for me. Just give me a minute.
That's deep.
You know? Like my man, he got married. He said him and his wife, they had no kids though. So this is a different situation. He come in the house, automatically they gave each other an hour of space.
That's
before
fair.
they even started talking about their day.
And you want to know something? That's why it's good to understand your partner so you know what they require. You know, like coming in the house talking. No.
Yeah, there's some people. When your toe get in the door.
Yeah.
Or before you even get out the car, they in the driveway. I mean, it's just some people like that.
That's why you need them to have something else. That's why the gym could be a good or a bad thing.
Yes.
Right after work.
Right after work. Like, look, they going to the gym. They letting it out. Letting out that frustration.
Some people go to the bar afterwards.
Some people, happy hour is good too.
Yeah.
Happy hour is good too. Just like, what's the thing on the brunch on Sundays with your girls? Like, whatever is going to calm you down.
Yeah.
I know some dudes
before
that
you
go
get in this house.
Yes.
They go sit in the parking lot before they go in the house. Because they have to wind down from their day.
Have y'all ever just sat by someone and just it's quietness and it's lovely? Has that ever happened to y'all?
Absolutely.
It's lovely. Like it's like a nonverbal communication and you know exactly what they need and they know exactly what you need and you just like, okay. Like it's cool.
I'm all for quiet time.
The older I get, the more it's like that.
I'm the type, if say we taking a road trip or driving somewhere, we really don't have to talk like that.
Right. Put the music on. I like music.
I like listening to podcasts, but no one else likes listening to podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, I listen to conversation more than anything, but I do like music as well. Don't get it twisted. So, yeah, just put the music on. Be
and
the
just
DJ.
chill.
Be the DJ. And look at the scenery. Well, what is it? Passenger Princess? That's what y'all like be? Like,
Most likely, if a man is driving, because I was very rare, I'm the passenger princess, because I'm always driving, I'm going to sleep.
Do that too.
I'm going to sleep.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I understand people dropping off, going to sleep. I prefer talk.
You do?
If I'm taking a road trip, yeah.
Oh, like a long, okay. Yeah, a lot of people think that's considerate. Don't leave the driver driving by themselves.
Talk. I prefer
like if it's night, honestly, I'll try to stay up and talk.
Yeah,
but
now, I feel y'all on
to
that.
be considerate. But other than that, as soon as I get in that car, it's almost like, it's not about that car. Like, just
if we're not going far, I don't care.
Yeah.
But we're going like till we few hours. I don't really want you to drop off soon as we get in the car.
Sorry.
Damn.
That matters because it's something to speak about. Now that's something that you would have to tell her.
Well, my dad used to put me in the front seat.
Okay.
Because he knew I was going to stay up and ask 1,000 questions.
Okay.
So I was a sightseeing kid. I guess that was the way I was learning things.
Okay.
I love reading license plates.
I was about to go there.
Stuff
Did
like
you
that.
really?
Yeah, I loved
license
it.
plate was the thing.
Loved it, trying to guess what license plate it was. And me and my dad would play, these type of different games while he was driving.
Okay.
I'd be the only one up.
Describe yourself as a child for me. I want to know.
Oh, wow.
Like just as a child, then we can get back to the topic of love. What?
Peace to Bobby Stowe. We about to close out in a second.
Are we?
Let's
get get back to love then. Go ahead, Jay.
What's
your interpretation?
What's my interpretation? Not this right here. As long as my love ain't looking like this.
Oh, yeah. We know that. Speaking of that.
They look done.
Peace to Bobby Stone.
Going to sleep angry. What you think about? What you think about that?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to sleep angry at whomever I'm with. I just don't want that. I want to talk it out. Now there probably are going to be times where
Coach Dunn.
but I don't want to do that.
I've had situations where we go to sleep on a bad note.
And then in the middle of the night, y'all fix it?
My thing is this. This is me. If I don't want to lay next to you.
Okay.
Word.
I don't want
Jay,
that.
you heard what I said? In the middle of the night, y'all fix it?
No, I don't want that. No, yeah, that could happen.
Can we fix it in the middle of the night?
That can happen too. But sometimes my energy be like, I'm going to sleep good, but not next to you. Your energy is going to keep me up.
It's nothing worse than bad energy.
No.
When you're trying to sleep.
And I don't want to be angry.
Yes.
I don't. So me sleeping maybe on the couch or whatever situation might
healthy.
quote unquote detox me. You know?
But sometimes you need that space.
Yeah.
You do. Just give it time, and then the whole solution is to create peace. You don't want to carry that.
Yeah.
If you carrying it longer than a week, then we got an issue.
That's a week is a long time.
Yeah, it should be a discussion.
I ain't gonna lie,
Would you say?
It should.
It should be a discussion.
Sometimes people like to fake like they mad still, so they don't have to talk to you.
But you know what? When you really feeling someone, when you really feeling someone, you can't be mad at them.
No, you just might be in that state of, you know what? I ain't mad no more, but I still don't want to fuck with you right now.
Yeah, I don't like what you
just
did.
Leave me alone for a little bit.
Yes, give me some time.
And don't try to jump back in like nothing happened.
Ooh, I hate that.
You know how that is? Like you didn't say some craziness the other night, and now all of a sudden you want. How
would you address that as
nice.
a man if your woman says some crazy stuff to you? How do you address that as a man?
I'm gonna get to y'all on the check-in.
Don't talk to me like you crazy.
That's what you would say to her?
Yeah.
How would you do it? You would put her over? Or you would say, let me explain something to you.
No.
I like the let me explain something to yous.
That's what you like.
I like them. I like them looks like, stop playing with me.
Don't doubt.
Like, I like that. I don't know why I like that. It's like that authority. Like, let me explain
like
something to you. And then you be like looking like, oh, shit.
Like Denzel talking to you, like one of them characters.
Yeah.
Nah, Tip, they loving it. They say, Bobby said, ain't no fixing Rasta Vex. Give me couch. That's what we talk about.
Yeah.
He taking a couch?
Yeah.
Say taking the couch.
Sometimes you need that couch.
You can't fix it in the middle of the night, Bobby?
Sometimes
Who said
you
that,
can't.
Bobby?
Yes, Bobby. He said,
Bobby,
depends
you
on.
wouldn't fix that in the middle of the night?
He
I
said,
say you can
depends-
fix it.
He said, depends on the severity of the issue. A month may do too. Facts. He said, Shania said, best advice my parents gave for relationships was never go sleep angry at your significant other. Fix it before closing them eyes, or at least address saying, let's talk about it tomorrow with good energy. It doesn't, but hey, they said my husband will say, I'm not the enemy. Yeah, we talking about
I love that.
Talking about Shania parents, talk about Soup, we talk about years of marriage that have lasted.
Yes.
And I'm going with that advice that they gave.
What's that?
Right there. No, we talk about with the husband saying I'm not the enemy.
Yes.
They said, and it always diffuses me. That's what Sue said. She said that and a booty rub and a kiss on the forehead.
That's it. Can we just give her something for that?
Oh,
Because a good butt rub.
yo,
will
good.
solve
I think
a whole
that's my
life.
love language. Like I'm gonna rub your butt.
You have to be able to.
Just say you sorry while you doing it.
You got to be able to end the argument and have to be continued if it's necessary.
Yeah.
You can't argue all damn night.
No, you can't.
Nah,
It's got to be like, listen, we're not going to agree tonight.
Yeah.
That's like you said. Let's continue this tomorrow. Some people don't listen to that. Some people like, no, I don't hear nothing.
I like
It's
a good
not-
man. Ain't nobody doing all of this. Come here. I like that. That come here.
I'm out.
Really?
What?
Really?
I hate when my ego gets in.
Oh, Jesus.
I ain't gonna lie. I can
I'm
go.
like, what, man?
No.
All this.
And then you go outside and be like, dang, I gotta go back. See, you operating out of ego. See,
my
it
problem
never works.
I earn that ego.
No, it never works when you operate out of
doesn't.
ego. It does not.
doesn't.
I'm trying to tell you.
When you not thinking clear,
No.
My problem is I'll start zoning into another galaxy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Look, you heard how you said yeah in the mic.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I believe it.
Galaxy.
What's the galaxy? Tell me about that
The galaxy
galaxy.
of peace.
Okay.
That's my happy. I go to my happy place and I'll totally ignore you and tone you out.
Ooh, that drive her crazy, doesn't it?
Conversation is over.
Ooh. She putting a
I've
chicken
already
bone.
tried to end it a nice way.
You ain't getting no snacks in
I've
the lunch
always
that
tried.
next day.
I tried to end it in a nice way. I'm the one that's be like, listen, let's talk about this tomorrow. No, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so your thing is if she keeps going,
Yes.
is that it? Okay,
Like,
so
we're not gonna solve this tonight.
yeah.
Charlie Brown.
So
You're not
you're not gonna solve it tonight because you don't want to
No,
solve
because
it.
I can see we're not. It's getting worse.
Oh, the tension.
The conversation is going way left.
Yo,
So maybe we need to pause and come back to it.
I agree with you.
And some
B.
people don't want to pause and come back to it.
Which creates
And
it-
I just
yeah.
started
It's
going
not
to
gonna
it,
be
and I
done.
started
Yeah.
going to another galaxy before it gets ugly.
It's not gonna be done.
Yeah, you can know when it's getting ready to get ugly.
Yeah, you could tell.
Bobby says, "Let's talk when we both have a clear prefrontal cortex." You get a point
Thank
for that,
you, Bobby.
baby.
That's my
Yeah.
other galaxy.
Thank you.
He said,
Bobby.
"Don't tell her about the galaxy." He said, "Give Tiff a split." Tiff said, "Yeah, she will." Yeah.
Yeah.
Legalized it. Made everything better. Made everything better. Y'all, first I want to say, Tiff, always thank you for coming.
Of course.
Through. And you know,
of
you
course.
said too much game,
Why
babe.
does it feel like it went by fast?
You know why? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. We are really supposed to be starting at 9 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like we was sitting and we got so many topics to
we are
discuss.
really supposed to start at 9 o'clock.
We gotta get better.
The last time you started at 9 o'clock was 2023.
Ooh, she
So-
ain't lying.
Okay.
All the way true.
No, because I feel like we cheating the people too.
So, but, we always have stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when we get here by the skin of our teeth sometimes.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I got here tonight by the skin of my teeth.
But we made it.
Yeah, we made it. Praise
And
God. Praise God.
And the beauty of it, the people want more. You know what I'm saying? That's what they love.
Yes.
And thank you, everybody on the check-in.
We love
Being,
y'all.
we here
love
together.
y'all.
So, thank you for all the great advice.
Always.
On here, because people need to be knowing.
Yeah,
You know?
and we like talking about real topics.
We definitely do. Peace to my brother Bobby Stone, man. If y'all need some therapy, y'all better hit up Eddie Jones on Facebook, man. He can get you there. He definitely can get you there. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, everybody who is watching. Please like it. Please share.
Good,
if y'all on YouTube, on BKS1
I can't wait till we
TV,
start accepting calls.
We gotta get Huff on here. When Huff come?
He came that one time.
He did come. We gotta get him back.
He's another one. It's always open. Since day one, it's always open for Tashawn. Like, that's one of my closest people in life since we was little kids.
Right.
So we talk all the time.
Cousin D, what's up?
Cuz, oh man, I would love Cuz, man. True Lies, always. Yo, G Money, always, man. Look, if we can have you on here, always pull up, man. It's the family. It's the family. Shout out to my barber, shout out to my stylist, but shout out to Tiff. And Tiff is going to plug what everyone needs to watch on YouTube.
Yes, Top Tier Image.
Top Tier Image.
Because Jay caught me last week. I was like, wait, what? What? Yeah.
Thank you, Sue.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Hey, I'm
y'all about to come too next week.
We can't wait.
Next week.
We can't wait to do it. See all y'all next week.
Drop that beat, B. Hey.